Welcome back to Ostergotland, folks. Ostergotland, a decent ship, a very decent ship. But I will be honest, you do need Jerzy Sawierski. And this is something that you would see in the replays with that Epic Texan, that I grilled him significantly, when he was doing the Ostergotland and everything. That you really do need that captain. This makes it so much more easier. And you will see in the replay how useful that is. With all the buffs from Flagships and the ability to have Jerzy Sawierski, it makes this ship so much more easier to play. Even without the buffs from Flagships, it makes it even that much more easier to play. And I think every, World of Warships player would say he has to be on this ship to make it work. He has to. There's no if or wins or buts. He has to be. That's what it really comes down to. But let's get into it. We are fully signaled up, so we'll look at that. Without the personal merits, we'll highlight over each of those for you so you can kind of see. It does drop down. That's what the flags, but I would always recommend taking. Upgrade-wise, there's really only one way. Most of it is literally just recommended. And then I would honestly do steering gears over propulsion, because you're a torp boat. You're having to get into position and then get the hell out of there. So you want that ability to kind of wiggle and waggle on your way out. You want that ability. You want the maneuverability. Consumables, 4 charges of engine boost, 4 engine boosts, 4 heals, and 4 defensive fires with Superintendent. Modules, I didn't honestly take the increased range, because when you look at the range, it's 9.3, and then you only go to 10.2 with a 0.9 increase. Honestly, you can really just skip the range, but you do need the torps, because the torps give you basically a 12-kilometer range and a significant jump to your speed. And that's the key part there. That's the key part right there. So you really need these two to really make it work, and then you can just go for the Holland. Nothing special. Armor layout, typical DD, nothing special. Artillery-wise, the guns really aren't where it's at. The guns are decent, but honestly, it's all in the torps. This whole line's in the torps. So 6-second 180, 85 seconds stock for the reload. 13.5 kilometer range, 11,000 damage, and they do 90 knots. So they're fast, they're good, they're decent. Defensive fire, if you get yourself into like Cherry Blossom and if you go straight into the port and get all those planes like right in the beginning when they're coming out for the first wave and the second wave, and you activate it, this thing is gonna mow down the planes. It'll mow them all down. You'll be fine. You don't have to worry about planes in this thing. Unless you're in random, then you do need to worry about planes. With everything on there, we're looking at about 37 knots. And like I said, on the rudder shift, that's 3 seconds. That's a significant rudder shift. That's very comfortable. Concealment-wise, with just the module is 6.7. Let's get into the build, because the build's where you really need it. So, of course, these 4, then this, and then this. That's pretty much the 21-point build for a Holland. This is the build you want. So preventative maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, superintendent, and then concealment expert. And when we go to the health, we're looking at almost 20,000 HP increase. Torps get a slight increase to 95 knots. That's pretty significant torp speed. And then you put Jerzy Sawierski on there, which has an increased adrenaline rush. And for every torp hit, for every 8 torp hits, it gets a buff. And that will stack up to 100 times. I have not known anyone that's ever activated a torps 100 times. But I will say you will start to really notice it if you can get about probably 3 torp hits. you will really start to really notice it. If Flagships comes back around and you get the increased buffs, plus the bonuses going up from Seversky, then you're really going to notice it. I think it was on it was on Newport. I was with Untamed from Void's crew, and I was down to like less than a 30-second reload. I think it was at like 26 seconds for my reload. And okay, remember, it's 85 seconds. With everything on there, it's down to 76 seconds. But I mean, that was down to 26 seconds. That's 50 seconds less than this. So this thing will spit out torps. That's the whole thing about the ship. It spits out torps. But the replay really will show you how to really play it. And on honestly one of the key maps that the ship should really thrive on. If you aren't playing it this way on the map that I'm going to show you, you're really playing the ship wrong. You've got to put the ship into a position where it can use those torps. And if you're not, then you're going to have a miserable time in this ship. Welcome back to Ostergotland, folks. This one was an interesting map. It was definitely one of those nail biters where I'm like, I don't know if I can win this. I really didn't think we could win this. I really don't. And I am grinding the Ostergotland to the Holland. I finally have gotten around to going through my DDs. For the most part, I'm almost about close to getting like 4 of them done. So I think in terms of actual tech line ships I have, I probably got maybe less than 10. Definitely less than 5. Less than 8 tech line ships I have to still go up. So a significant drop from probably the 16 that I did have, that I've dropped it down by like half, using flagship ops and really just doing a daily. Like I did the math. If I do it daily and I get about 10,000, I can get these ships all done.
Enemy approaching from the north. Enemy detected.
Now, of course, this is also very risky doing this because you don't know if the Satsuma is going to spawn. If the Satsuma spawns on the second wave, you're kind of screwed. Now, the good thing with this mod is that it allows me to see the enemies before they pop up. So I can on it. So since I now see all these enemies showing up on my screen here, and I can actually, it lets me know what's coming up. Then I can judge what's actually coming.
What is thy bidding, my master?
And this is a legal mod. This is the legal. You can get all these mods I have on here on Aslan's. These are all Aslan's mods. These aren't anything illegal. These are all on Aslan's. You can get them on Aslan's. And I will say, getting this mod for the ships is significantly good because it allows, and I can usually tell what the ships are going to be before they even appear on the map, because they will spawn and show their names before they even show up for my team, which is significant. Now, our GK is committing suicide, not doing too well. I mean, he's living, but for how long is the question. Now, those torps were pretty bad. I don't think I aimed those pretty good. Yeah, I kind of put them at an angle. I should have had them more perpendicular. That's on my bad. I mean, they're still going to hit, but they aren't going to hit like they should have hit. Because if I'd hit all of them, that would have been a dead Azuma. We did manage to get basically 6 out of the 8, which isn't bad. Of course, you always want to go from solid 8-hit torp shots. There goes our GK. He's going down. So, not the best. Definitely not the best. That time, though, we did launch it on the right target. That's what it should look like when you launch them perpendicular. Shores goes down. I don't believe we will get the shores. That's 7, and it's enough to pick up the Yoshino. And since we are spawned right on top, since they dropped a minefield, you know, why not get some depth charges and get some ribbons? In hindsight, I probably should have went for the BB. The other thing, I did decide to go to the BB. And you just see that our team is really kind of just... It's not looking great. We lost 2 GKs, and we're not even through the second wave yet. Our Colombo is basically super low. Our Libertad's kind of just pushing and is going to throw himself away. Now that time we get a perfect 8 torps. 3 more torps and we would have had another reload. So with those 2 reloads, we're down to a minute. We're down to a minute in our torps. And I'm like, quit pushing them. There's no reason to push. Why are you pushing? When you're down this much, you never push into them. If anything, you sit on that corner where the clever is and you wait for them to come out, because then you can use that island as cover and just hit them one by one as they come out. Maybe if you want to go one ship wide. Now, the Hindenburg was a very questionable player. You've all seen my Azure Lane game, and you all know I love my Hindenburg. I love Hindenburg. It's a freaking phenomenal ship. And I'm like, you never push the second wave. You never push the third wave. You can only push the third wave if you've got a coordinated team. And by coordinated team, I mean decently good players, all in a division, all talking. That's the only time you can really push a third wave. Because you see, our Libertad's dying. Colombo has to disengage because he'll die if he doesn't. That should be a dead Azuma. Yep, dead Azuma. And there's another reload. So we were down to 50, what was it, 59? Now we're down to 56 seconds. And, well, Libertad's going down. Hindenburg, really, you do see that he is shooting, but he really is kiting way too much. Way too much. He probably could have kited about half that distance and been able to do, you know, everything. Fortunately, I do have the Kleber there that is going to torp. I really wish he had put those torps on the other, because now I'm going to take fire. The good news is every time I get hit, my reload goes down even more. So now I'm down to 53 seconds. Yeah, not my best strike. But we do get another torp boost, and we're down to 50 seconds now. There's a buff. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get it. But my torps, because maybe I can get my torps off before he gets them off. So if I can get my boost, then I can get... Now, we do get hit another time. We're down to 47-second reload now. Once those hit, we will get another boost. Fortunately, it is not enough to kill the damn thing, but we are down to 42 seconds now. And you do see the Hindenburg is pushing way out there. Why is he all the way out there? Why? Why? Why is he all the way out there? There is no reason to be out there. No reason. Like, no reason to be all the way out there. There is no reason.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Now, we will pick up the Azuma. Unfortunately, not a lot of damage, unfortunately. Torps out. Now we just have to go dark so he can't shoot us. Now, see the Hindenburg. Why is the Hindenburg all the way out there? No reason at all. No reason at all. No reason at all. And I'm like, Hindi, no reason to run. There is no reason to run. And we pick it up. That puts us over 500,000. In torps, we're down to a 36-second reload now.
Attention. Clarifying the
And I don't think I can get that buff from the Azuma, so I don't believe we have any buffs. Now he is just going balls in, and I mean, the Clubber's gonna die. I don't know why he went up there. I really don't.
Use the Force.
And I mean, the Hindi is really, and I'm like, you're a Hindi, just kite and shoot. He can just kite and shoot. There is no reason for him to run away. And I'm like, do you have heals, BB? Please tell me you have heals. And I'm like, oh God, did he lose all of his heals up? And I'm thinking, did he use all of his heals? Damn. And I'm like, I got one, but it can only heal about 6 to 7K. And I'm like, use it. Because it's better to use it now while you can get all that HP back before you get into the fight and start taking damage and don't have that full ability to heal everything back. Use the time you're dark to get the health you have back, and then you can engage everything much more easily. And I mean, we've got all these cruisers, we've got all this up here that we've got to get these transports through. That's a significant amount that we have to get our ships to get through. And I've only got a half health, like a 2/3 health Columbo to back me up. And I'm like, I can't go for the YOLO rushes. That'll kill me real easily, and that won't do any good. So my only hope is to try to get out wide and to really get those broadsides onto those cruisers. Since I have increased cruiser torpedo damage, I can, if I get lucky, I can nuke these guys off. And we are down to a 40 second reload. We did go up a little bit due to our heel. We're going to get some torp hits. Just 2, but it's enough to take it down about third of the HP. I do see that he is going to probably turn, so I aim my torps to maybe get lucky. I'm hoping they will turn. If anything, I'm trying to draw them off the transports, but we shall see. At this point, I'm just trying to buy time. Fortunately, that was a very bad strike. Thankfully, I am able to reload significantly fast. And we are detected now. So, and that isn't a bad thing. That will probably help draw some fire away from the transports.
I was beginning to wonder if you got my message.
Fire!
I think we are going to lose a transport, though. Yep, we do lose a transport. It's not looking great.
He's all yours, bounty hunter.
Only 2 torps, not a lot. But again, I don't really understand what that Hindenburg was doing. Like, I don't really understand. And we do get a torp. You do see that it does go off. And yes, I am pink. I think I ended up pink for some reason. I don't remember how. And we are top the team at 2760. Hindenburg actually third. Though it is a Hindenburg. He could probably, if he had actually played more considerably and been shooting more, I think he would have been able to beat me. And maybe I'm a little bit hard on him. Maybe I am a little bit hard on him. But from where I was sitting, I was seeing him running for no reason. But Ostergotland, a very great DD. Very dependent on the map and everything. It's a very dependent on the op map. Aegis, sometimes Ultimate Frontier. I've had some pretty good Hermes matches. Some Ultimate Frontier, not Ultimate Frontier, but Defense of Newport, some pretty good matches. We make about $500,000 in credits, and we make about almost 17K in ship XP. So that's pretty decent with a green booster. But I really enjoy Ostergotland. I'm looking forward for the Holland, that's for sure.